morning. Thank you so very much for staying here on channel Y254. But if you're just joining us for the first time ever or for the first time today, good morning, right back at you. My name is Valentine, or at Kalamiva Karibusana. Now, we have had a couple of things we've talked about during the intro, in the beginning. Yeah? But first, I want baby girl to say her name, show her face, and haifit sana, by the way, please. Hiyo trend sijui ni kama must tuifanye. Acha nitajaribu kumconvince because amenipiga na look ingine. So okay, acha kwanza wasalimie, then we'll know from there. Salimia watu please.
Hi, good morning. How you doing?
We're fine, cha.
I'm very excited as always to be here. It's a beautiful morning that the Lord has given us, yeah. So, like Val is saying, mi sijui ni challenge gani hizo na amenianzia na mambo mingi sijui ni mseme.
Ni kweli.
Acha
been yapping non-stop this morning. Whoop.
Acha tu ni relax juu staki ku come off as very violent, but muniombe guys.
Wow. Anyway, muombe ukweli.
You should. But I'm very good, and as always we have a lot package for you. Yes. Na tunapenda kuambia please msituache tujiongeleshe tu.
Thanks.
Tell us, what do you think? Kwanza today's topic is very hot, so feel free to tell us what you think about it, your perspective. Would you, if it were you, regarding the topic of the day? And yes, we are here, we get you. Yeah.
Before you get us, tuko na swali as a nation. Tulikuwa tu tumeongea sasa mimi na viewers. Ai, na kuita viewers why na wewe ni mpenzi mtazamaji? Surely.
Mtu wangu peke yake hapo anakuangalia na
mtu wangu amsusa.
Wengi tena.
Ai, makosa imefanyika. I recant. I'm very sorry mtu wangu. Anyway, yes, I was talking to my person over there. Naweza wink bado ama tuachane. Kuna picha ya Sonko. Na huwa mnatoanga hizi picha where? But anyway, kuna picha flani ya Sonko in lieu of the story that has been trending for a couple of hours now. So swali ni unanipigia mtoto kwa nini? Sonko confronts son-in-law after he slapped his daughter for asking for breakfast. So this has, oh, you have nice shoes. Hey! Mtu aonyeshane shoe game. I'm distracted today.
Guys,
focus. But they're so cute.
Give in to her.
They're so cute.
Her demands. Mwenye kuona nitafute after this.
This one has not met me, has she? But let me be nice. Yeah. So the whole conversation has brought back the conversation. Nimesema conversation mara mingi, but anyway, they talk about GBV, that's gender-based violence, and remember it can go either way. Si ati mwanaume tu anapiga msichana pia msichana, and we have had a story, an alleged story, so I'm not too sure how that's going to work out. Anyway, point ni, as in, in the video, tunasikia sasa mzazi, Soko ndo mzazi, anamuuliza kijana like mbona unanifanyia hivi msichana, hizi dents zote ni yako sijui nini. At some point pia unasikia mtoto wake anasema usinipigie bwana yangu. So how are you feeling about this? I'm almost convinced there's something in the air, something we need to pray about. Ama meteorologists, muende mutafute, muone kama itaenda kunyesha locust, and I'm not sure if they're related, but something is going on.
That's crazy for one.
Something is going on.
Very crazy, and I know most people would take it in the aspect of, oh, she's in love and all that.
That's not love.
It is not love.
Najua mnataka kusema love is patient, love is kind, love is 1 Corinthians 13. But apana nani. Why? Nilikuwa nataka maoni yako si yangu.
Because to be honest, it depends on nitasemaje. I really don't know what this lady is getting in this relationship that she feels she can withstand anything and everything just to be there. And actually what I saw from that video wasn't even the whole scenario. It was what would happen after that. Ni sawa babake amekuja, amecomplain, amesema nini. But the thing is, after two ametoka, the lady atabaki hapo hivyo na the guy and they'll be like, oh, it was my dad, mimi atasikuwa nataka ingililie stories zetu probably. Hata mimi sikuwa namwambia nikiwa na ubaya, babe I'm sorry, I don't, jubwana ataanza stories za why did you allow him to slap me, uliona uliwaleta, oh sijui nini, and at some point this lady is going to be the one to now apologize to the, I'm trying to figure out how the whole scenario would look like, and I feel like wasichana kidogo tujipende. Please just love yourself and know that you are enough. And you don't need to tolerate or take any nonsense from someone just because you feel like there's no better person out there.
Na mtu akikuja akuulize sasa unataka ni muache utanioa. Msichana akuja akuulize hivyo utanioa.
I know but Val, it all trickles down to what do you want in life, because everything you want is there. Kuna watu wenye they live peacefully and they love one another and everything and they have money, they are rich, na utaisikia wamepigana or anything, you know. It's a matter of how do you value yourself. Umejiweka kwa class gani, what level of life are you in, because kuna nonsense you won't tolerate from day one, and that's how you set the pace. Juu aijanza leo, this is something that has been happening obviously before ifike hapa. Meaning the guy started with raising the hand, akukuangushia hiyo siku
ama akashout kidogo.
Exactly. Next time akaona au akakupush. Those small acts or things that they do zenye uliamua ku ata change to he was just angry.
Ama useme I understand, I'm the only one who understands.
There's nothing like mimi kwanza acha tu but violence, yani it's so crazy. Everyone, let me say almost everyone is putting purple statuses and purple profiles as we fight gender-based violence, and someone somewhere is still doing the same. Ni kama I don't even know, like it doesn't even make sense.
Hiyo sasa ukaribu kutupatia cure. You can't convince someone who's in love.
That is true,
Really
but
can't.
also ndo nasema it starts from a point of how much do you love yourself, because let me tell you, the level of which I love myself is the same level huyu mseta kuja kupoa out energy yake kwangu. Ataniangalia kwe like she can take this or that, huyu ni bare minimum, so atakuhandle vile unamuonyesha. So up your game as a lady, not just ladies, even men. I don't know if, I know there are men who are here.
Yes,
so up your game, value yourself, love yourself, and when there's a level you can love yourself, Val, to an extent that there's some nonsense you'll never take. Like, that's you. I love you, yes, but bro, hapa hatupiti. That's it. Like, you just show someone that, okay, ninakupenda sikupendi, but I'm very sorry, I have my principles that I myself can't bow down to. Like, I can't break these rules, and who are you to come break them?
If, for example, you are, and this is purely for transition, but I'm having fun with how Liz is answering the questions. So, if, for example, you were in such a relationship, it was, before it got physically abusive, you saw the signs that kashakol was broken, because I promise you, it feels like the way these stories unfold, in a sound ni kama mtu ako under a spell of some sort anyway. So you break out of this particular spell, and I say that with quotes, air quotes. Do you cut off this person after usha heal, mshaongea, usha move on, kama kuna kuongea or sijui closure? But point is umeheal, uka move on. Would you cut off this person?
It depends. It depends on who are you after we've broken up. Juu kuna mtu mwenye Val mtachana na yeye, it's an year, and then the person is still coming to your DM.
Sasa we ni the one. But tulikuwa tunauliza juzi something about manifesting, right? Manifesting ni ku have faith. Faith as if delulu. So can you manifest? Can you manifest someone? Useme Mungu Baba nitafunga. In fact, afanye hallelujah challenge mara 2 kwa mwaka. Ni wewe kwa Januari yake ni majina kamili yako.
You see the way you're manifesting. That means you're involving God. I also involve God. Please tell him to talk to me. Bila amekuongelesha akakwambia mimi I'm the one for you. Please go tell that God that is talking to you to also talk to me. Otherwise, na aseme na loud voice, Lizzy.
This message is for you.
That is the only way.
All right.
Otherwise, there is no as ever ever again. Like nikisha toka bro na nimeheal. Kwanza Vala amesema nimetoka na nikaheal.
Kuheal ni important.
Pole sana. Uko hapo peke yako.
Whoa. All right. If you're wondering why I'm asking Lizzie such a question, it is because, like I said, we're transitioning to the topic of why interaction. Yay! Makofi in my head. Ushaifika place, Ushaifika place friendship flani haifit life yako anymore. Tuambie cutoff story yako. Does it necessarily happen? But first off, cutoff inanifikirisha tu gari. So, okay, let me focus. Ushaifika place friendship flani haifit life yako anymore. Tell us stories. Tuambie cutoff story yako. I want to start with the ones that have pure intent behind them. And remember, relationships is covering everything. So it could be romantic, it could be parental, you know, between you and your parents. It could be friendship, it could be easy ya mapenzi yenye tunapenda kuongelelea sana. Lakini love sells. Ama nifungue reality TV. Sasa ndashinda nikigongwa na great ideas in the morning like this, guys.
Na una mahali pa kuzipeleka.
Usidanganya niko nayo. Hiyo nayo niko na. Let's get back to story. Anyway, yeah. So what happens when, if it's me and you, let me give an example. Na tupate, we were genuinely helping each other. Our friendship, unaona product yake. Yeah. So if you're really good at, let's say, what are you really good at, Liz?
In terms of skills or
anything under the sun.
Writing.
Okay, so if you're shout out to Maureen, also a very good writer. So if I was maybe a little bit wanting in writing, you came and helped me. So if I had a strong suit, for example, voiceover acting, and the training, maybe I was trained to be a trainer, Evo. So it's mutual benefit.
Yeah,
benefit.
Yeah,
like unaona hii friendship ina nini. Yes, and we build that kind of intimacy because I think that's what relationship basically is, intimacy with a person. And then it just so happens that maybe, I don't know, ujahama, this is not ati you've moved away to a far away place. Distance haija increase between us, but we no longer truly align. Maybe mahali ni umefika, my service or my what I'm bringing to the table. Kenya ati mnasema nini kwanza? Nimeagree very fast and I haven't heard what I said, sir.
Your services are no longer needed.
Okay, let's assume as a service provider, yes, my services are no longer needed. So does that mean now either we're hostile to each other or to katiane off? Like, what does that spell out?
No. The first basis is before I even knew you, or before I knew you do voiceovers, I started by being your friend. In the long run, that's when I realized, Mimi kama Lizzie, I love writing, and you're like, I love voiceovers, and I'm like, I'm interested in learning, can you help? Like, hatukuanza boom, mimi napenda voiceovers, mimi napenda writing, tuanze hii kitu, no. It started somewhere as being friends. And the friendship was not necessarily because you were getting something from me, or either way, I wasn't getting anything from you. So if at all, nimefika juu, kwani will I learn forever, Val? Nimefika mali, I feel like, nimekuwa pro kwa hii kitu, I don't think I need your coaching anymore, I can do this on my own. That could be a reason why. Now the issue is, ni sawa nimefika mahali nimefeel I am very good and I don't think I need your help anymore. But that does not mean that the friendship dies. Because why are we friends in the first place?
Oh, that's important.
There is the aspect of, what are you bringing to the table? What if I have nothing? Will you still be my friend? Will you still genuinely love me? Will you still involve me? You know, not because I have anything I'm bringing, or not because I have anything at all yenye nakusaidia nayo, but because you genuinely care for me as your friend. That's where we miss the point. Most people are around your life because you're offering them something. Okay, as human beings, we are selfish. Hiyo nayo ni ukweli tu. At some point, there's something I need from you, there's something you need from me, and that's what keeps us together, yeah? But let's not make that the main point. Yeah? In as much as there's what I'm getting from you, what if it's not there? You know, it starts from friendship, hata before ifike kwa relationship. What if I I stop helping you anymore? What if I lose my job? Maybe nilikuwa nakusaidia na pesa or something. What if I lose my job? What if I can't do this anymore? You know, tukiwa shule, there are people who would make hair. Maybe napenda kutengeneza nywele yako and everything. What if you come to me na nakutengenezanga free na unataka kwenda date na nimechoka? Will you get angry? Will you now cut me off? Hata kuwa nataka nirembeke and everything.
Hata kona wivu. Mbona kwa nataka niende hiyo date?
Exactly. You know, it all depends on what the basis or why is this friendship there. Because if you will genuinely love someone, it doesn't matter what they have or what they're giving you. The aspect remains, mi napenda umse vile tu wako, and that's what I'm saying, why did this friendship begin? Juu kuna friendship na kuna business. Business is what you go,
by the way, not even as a friend.
Kuna mtu mwenye mko naye just because mlipatana, mkaanza kufanya you're in the same field or something, mkaona haya tuna relate, mkienda lunch mnapatana, mnaamua kusit at the same table. That doesn't mean you're friends. Umse ako na friends wake na uko na wako. You know, maybe you're just, like you're saying, acquaintances, only that.
Unaona hiyo pia, I really like that you've said that, because Nairobi, I'm trying to say something without saying it, but acha tu niseme. Nairobi unaambiwa vitu si vyako. Vitu ni vyako ukiwa navyo. Sijui kama unanipata. Yes. I'm trying to be very delicate about this, but if you're wondering or you just joined, please, hi, my name is Valentine, I'm with Liz. This is channel Y254, in particular Y in the morning, and we're talking about cut-off stories. Have you just ever felt, na cut-off lazima ikuwe violent?
No.
Why?
You want more details on that?
In what
at times?
Okay, let me first give you a scenario.
Okay.
Yes, and inspired by Maureen. Maureen, kama umesahau mutaja kila mtu naonanga studio, sorry, but good morning to you again. Yeah, she was telling me about something that she felt was very one-sided, and I can relate to it completely. And nikikupatia scenario, it's wacha tu niseme si a friend ni mimi. Yeah, so I was in this scenario a while back, si kitu ya juzi, and in this scenario I am with friends, as in my girlfriends. Si hata mwanaume, story na mapenzi nini, and at the time bado tu nilikuwa na, unaona pia ina depend na background yetu, so tangu ni X amount of years hadi mali tumekutana na, let's say this person, I have been like this, so kupatana just amplified what I am already. So hiyo si makosa yake. Already hiyo si makosa yake. Sasa makosa yangu ilikuwa ni trying to do too much. Like the way Maureen alikuwa ni explain, it felt very one-sided. So, and uwezi kasirika. Unaona mimi nakasirika na feel ni one-sided, but wewe hujaniambia nifanye hizi vitu zote mimi nafanya.
Wewe ndo unajituma tu.
In fact unaniangalia ni kama Vala anaga vitu za kufanya.
Lazima.
Huyo. Kwanza ushapointiwa na mdomo some kind of. Anyway.
Yeah.
That was the scenario. I did not know in my mind. Unaweza kuwa una date mtu. That's why I was going this story. Unaweza kuwa una date mtu kwa akili yako. Wewe unajiambia you're dating, but so that was exactly it for me. So I was telling myself, these are my friends, and I'd go up, because that's what I do for my friends. I go above and beyond.
For them,
because they're my friends. But again, sasa unaona mimi nilikuwa friendship kwa akili yangu.
What you would expect them to do for you.
But no one has asked me to be above and beyond.
Like that's you showing love.
But sasa mimi nasikia vibaya wewe who reciprocate. I'm not asking you to do the exact same
but
thing.
But you feel,
I'm not asking you to love me the way I'm loving you. I just want you to be fair, bana. Like this is doing life. And do you know how important friends are, especially when as an adult? Guy, we wasana. If you have like a reasonable person who is female in your life, keep them.
Those are for keeps.
Yeah. So that's what was going on. So I had, then life happened. I had a crash out at some point because it was so much. Now my own family things were happening, blah, 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 blah. But then when I came out of a crash out, I was like, okay, now I can no longer do what my body feels is too much. I can't, hata sina hiyo nguvu. Wewe unaona na overdo, na wewe umezoea niki overdo. So now hii ilikuwa culture shock. Sasa kuna kitu nafanya from doing the most now to doing absolute nothing. Na inakaa cut off, but Mr. cut off.
You just felt like it's not worth it. Like
See, it's not worth it.
ukaona
I'm pouring from an empty cup. Ushajaribu kutapika na ujakula. First of all, it's horrendously painful. And what comes out is just for the books. So that was what my body and my system too. System too ilikuwa inasema hivyo. But at the time I didn't know why I was feeling like that. I didn't know how to articulate it. But I just knew I had to stop. So hiyo inakaa cutoff, si ndio?
It does look like
cutoff.
It, but to us, like you've explained, it's not.
Santa
but
shina
at
niki-explain.
some point, it is.
Nitashinda niki-explain.
At some point, it is.
Okay.
Joe, what happens is, if I'm very used to every time after show Val ananicall, ananiambia, Lizzie, niko na form. Every day. So, mind yangu isha register leo after show nikikaa pale chini.
Na wewe ukiwa na form utakuja uniambie venye ulienda form.
Yeah, like let me tell
like it would not make me feel. But unajua kile unafanya.
Let me tell you, Val. Nikiwa campus, I had a friend. She's my best friend. Actually, she was the only best friend I had at the time. Funny enough, we are friends, yes. And for example, tunataka kuenda shopping. Just randomly, tunataka kufika super, shopping yangu imepungua, I want to do something. And then I'd tell her, hey, see, we go to Fike South B, we get this and that. She'd be like, Miss Jiski. And I'm like, okay. So see, amesema Jiski, so me, I'll just decide to go alone. And then tell me why Val, nitaenda tupatane na ye super. And she is my best friend.
Mupatane?
Yes.
Yani venye tu ulisema ukamwambia tuende akasema staki. So akaoga after that akatoka. Wow.
Haya, if I tell her we go to town, because sasa from penye shule iko na tao is kind of a distance, tunasema kesho tuende soko tao. She's like, sasa tuseme ni leo namwambia morning, si kesho tuende soko? She's like, sawa. During the day namkosa. Jioni anakam amekuwa so.
Wow.
Amekuwa soko. And so I would really get hurt because I'm like, okay, I thought we are friends. I thought we were supposed to do these things together, you know. Sasa kama saizi, for example, people are with their friends, kutafuta mango za graduation and everything. Tuende sijui wapi and everything. But I came to learn that's not her thing. Like hapendi being everywhere with someone. She's so used to being alone. She doesn't hate me. She loves me. She's my friend. But that's her lifestyle. Like even ndo wako. So I used to feel like, am I forcing issues? Wait a minute. Kwani na force kwa hii friendship ama what's not happening? You know, cause hata ungemwambia tuende mahali asijisikie na utampata huko. That was the sad thing about this. So I would feel like, okay, and I came to not understand her, that that's not her. That's not who she is. For me, I want to be there with my friend, show my friend off to everyone else, but hayuko.
So mkiwa kwa event, mnaweza textiana, wewe ukiwa hapo na mimi nikiwa hapo, lakini hatukae pamoja?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was in very rare occasions that you would find us together. Like, we are friends, yes, but eti tumeshinda hivi pamoja, ama tumeshikana mkono sijui tumeenda wapi. You know, ladies, how we are. Hey, nilifika hii super, sijui wako na offer tufike huko. You would never find me with her.
Does that offend you?
It used to, because personally, I'm someone who wants to do everything with my bestie. Yes, like, even the smallest things. Nimesikia kuna hii, tuende to check it out. Nasikia kwa hii bakery they have this new cake. She doesn't want to do it. So I had another different group of people that I now used to hang out with.
Balance.
Not because I hate her, but because I feel like I need people who reciprocate, and this is what I want to do. So like you're saying, at times we give off, not to someone, but that's not who they are. Yeah. So at some point I feel ni kama you don't, yeye uzuri alikuwa anaelewa. Yeye just that's her thing. She's not in Lizzie huko, I'm not around cool. Hiyo haimu affect ulienda wapi or what you're doing, that's not her problem. Yeah. But now it was napenda kuwa the bigger person at every situation. So I analyzed the situation and I was like, okay, I think I need to understand who she is and from what point she's coming to this. Yeah. Sasa na nikakubali this is who she is. And that's it. So it depends on a person, and it depends na nyinyi wote wawili, because you will get offended, because at times nilikuwa na feel ama she doesn't want to be seen around with me, you know, because why would I tell you to go somewhere with me alafu nakupata huko, you know.
The people I know hawana hiyo chill. Angeuliza wewe kwani nanuka? Mbona utaki kwenda na mimi? Hawana chills at all. And I love it.
So, yeah.
Okay.
You just understand that at times it's a person's thing. Like, that's who they are.
What if in a situation, okay, situations ni mingi, but point ni, what if we are, and by we, I mean, tuseme tu ni wewe, ama ni mimi. Yeah. Although we can be a we. You know how? At Y254 on Facebook, #It's Y in the morning. Anyway. Yeah. So, for example, unaona hadi unanichanganya mpenzi mtazamaji leo. Right, so what happens if it's a lifestyle change? What if unaweza ongeza dini hapo, tunaweza sema maybe I am a reformed alcoholic, ama mimi ni mwizi na nilikuwa tunakaa na wezi, so siwezi kaa na wezi sasa kama sitaki kuwa mwizi anymore. What if it's lifestyle? It could be good or bad. Maybe nataka kuwa mwizi sasa, so I have to hang out birds of a feather. So what if it's a lifestyle change? Does it also necessarily mean nivo si tumemalizana tutaiongeleshana tena?
It depends. For me, I'd say that is something that happened to me, like firsthand.
So kumbe tu it's just scenarios anatakanga ndo atupe story. Okay.
So I have this group of friends in high school. We used to enjoy life, yeah. But then I get to a point and I decide to give my life acha niseme na sauti. Give my life to Christ.
Say it with chest.
So they first see it as a joke, because they're like, wewe uko sure ni si jaba? And now I am really trying not to leave my friends because they'd feel a certain way, you know, and I don't have new friends. Yeah, nime outgrow, nime feel that season is done. I need to start something new, but now how do I go about it? And I'm there trying to tell them that wakiniambia Lizzie this and that, I'm like, sorry, I can't do this. Sorry, I'm not available, you know. But then niwase wana endelea kupush and push and push. So something for me that I do as Lizzie is burn the bridges.
Oh.
It gets to a point, Val, and you're like...
Sorry, it's the way she said it, so burn the bridges, okay.
Like, yeah, because if you don't do that, you will look back, and the bridge is still there. Utavuka mto tena urudi on the other side.
Ni kama kuendea toothbrush yako kwa ex na uko na 3 kwa nyumba mpya.
You will always get back. So, at times, some things happen, and the only thing that you have to do, or the only thing left for you to do, is burn the bridges, start life anew. Like, if you're starting life anew, start anew. Kuna watu wenye Val, they will understand and respect your perspective and be like, cool, but we are now going to stop being friends. Because personally, I wouldn't hate you because you've chosen your path of life. Na mimi nimechagua yangu. Because everyone has their own decisions. The same way I wouldn't want you to come push your things on me. Lizzie, you have to do this and you haven't. No. The same way I wouldn't come to push whatever on you. If you respect that, we're good to go. Hata tutakuwa tunacheka, we hang around and everything, but because we respect each other. But now there's a point where you come in and you want to force things on me, and I'm sorry, I can't take it. That's who I am to the at the level I am right now. Me cut off. Roho tu safi na nitakushow, bro. You know what? I'm not taking this nonsense from you anymore. Please step aside. That's it. So at times, you have to just cut some people off, not because you hate them, but because they are pulling you back in a way you're very, very sure, if you're not resistant and if you don't stand your ground, you'll fall back. It doesn't have to be a lifestyle or anything. Like kuna tu vitu mingi, you know, toxic relationships. There's just so many things that you would get back to just because you refused or you were afraid of burning the bridges. So that's it. Like okay, for me, that's my only option.
Nikuulize tu kama kuna dawa ya cut off. Is that a way we can avoid cutting off, but wetu amesema we outgrow people and things and places. And
you don't have to cut
also
someone
boundaries are
yeah,
very important.
Na,
And they're healthy. Aki
like,
usikae uone
yeah.
boundaries tunakushautia ati ufanye
Yeah.
kitu mbaya watu
Yeah.
watakulike. No, it's very healthy.
And nobody is going to like not everyone is going to like you.
First
Ever.
of all, you're not chocolate and not everyone likes chocolate also.
And you're not everyone's cup of tea.
Hata watu wengine hawapendi chai. So relax, it's not even you.
Na wengine hawataki askari kama mimi.
Kuna mtu anapenda tufia kama mimi, so really, yeah, I don't know how to assist. Relax, nani. And leads me to my last question. Kabla tusome sasa za Benja, if he was here, I would be saying some things.
Yeah.
You really can't control how you feel about or what people say about you. So kama ni mimi na wewe na nimekucut off, or maybe naweza kuwa tu move on, I just didn't feel the need in my heart or in my spirit to have that conversation with you, because hata venye tu life ina unfold, vitu tu zinaendelea kutu separate. Mimi move on. Kidogo nisikie Liz, msichana Val, mnamwonanga tu hapo ati amevaa tu lashes anaongelesha. Msichana! Hebu nisaidieni chai kwanza niwape. You hear your name. Na utajitetea, because that's honestly what I see happening online a lot. Ni mtu amesema kitu, ni mtu mwingine ajaribu kujitetea, which I guess there is validity in that, because I want to protect my name, but hadi saa ngapi?
I want mimi kama Lizzy, I want, cause one thing is si ameenda amesema, why are you believing them?
So ni for
do you have my side of the story?
Tuseme ni mimi na wewe haya. Wewe ume move on, vile tumesema now, let's just put the opposite is true. Alafu mimi niende niseme hata msichana kuna wivu. Hata nilikuwa nafanya XYZ na sikuwa nimeona kama alikuwa anafurahi. Sasa najifanya hata
Sivala ameenda ameongea na amesema kitu amesema.
And this was your friend.
Imenifikia.
This was your friend.
Yeah,
this has never been your enemy at any point.
Mtu mwenye anasema uko na wivu and everything is someone who knows you in and out. Because actually watu wanaongeanga vitu wanajua. And it really
na ataenda ite wengine na wakae waseme venye uko na wivu, na since uko hapo kujitetea.
Sasa ulikuwa unamwambia vitu zingine because they are your friends. But then you realize
now you have a whole circle of people who are listening to something, and maybe this particular, tuseme ni mimi nimeenda nikaongea vibaya. I'm not necessarily talking out of my back area, my backside. Maybe tu umeniumiza, and that's the first, you've just hurt my feelings, and this is my natural reaction. Na hakuna mtu ashaniambia hii si poa, so this is what I go doing. Maybe I don't even mean it. Wewe si mbaya, by the way tujaiko sana. Nimesikia some type of way, squeezy, we don't talk, but
okay, for us as ladies, I'd say we are created in that way. Mdomo nayo kidogo tulibarikiwa nayo.
Okay, sana.
We agree. But what you're supposed to do is think, nimeenda kusema Val alifanya hivi na hivi na hivi. Let me remove Val from the picture, put myself. How would I take it? How would I feel? Because let me tell you, Val, unless you put yourself in someone's shoes, you'll never ever understand how they feel or the implication of what you do. That is something that you ought to like understand. Ninataka kwenda kukuongelelea vibaya, acha kwanza niweke hizo maneno, sasa ni mimi naongelelewa, how would I take it? That's when it hits you hard and you realize what kind of nonsense you want to do. Because you will regret it. And it's very funny that utaenda uniongelelee and then 2 weeks later you're crawling back. One thing utaaibika because of
ujui kusema pole,
exactly. Umeenda, you've spoken, you've said everything, ako hivi na vile, you know. But then you come back, I already know, like you said, nishafikishwa story, but you said everything and whatever you were not even supposed to say. How do you approach it? Mbona tukiachana na wewe ama tukikosana usiende tu in peace, wewe na amani yako, please just go. Respect each other and love one another. Mimi nasemanga, please let's love one another and care about each other. Like tusikue always after hurting the other person, because you know that's the problem, Val. Nataka watu wanipende mimi, waone venye wewe ni mbaya. What does that add to my life? Nothing. It doesn't add anything. And your friends will still remain to be your friends. Hata nikuje ni najaribu kusema whatever it is, someone who is genuinely your friend will still stick to you. Na mimi ndo nitaonekana mbaya. Yeah.
Anyway, acha tu ni agree na Lizzy, guys. Your friends are your friends. Not people who are constantly on audition for, oh, leo lazima ufanye hivi ndo afurahi. Oh, sijui. Na wewe pia useme kama unakuwa offended. Again, nilikuwa nataka maoni yako, si yangu. But ukiwa offended, just say it.
Tell us.
Please. As in not we are offending you, as in just generally as a human being, if you're being offended, don't let it fester, please. Kindly do not let it fester. It has... Ni wewe tu unaamka na makasiriko, ni wewe tu unalala na makasiriko. Do you want that? I hope not. To make what kiongelea, Ushaifika plays friendship flani haifit life yako anymore. Tuambie cutoff story yako. Mimi I think nikimaliza, I'd like to say, kusikia vibaya si ya watu wadogo peke yake, hata mimi kama mtu mkubwa. Juzi kwanza nimesikia vibaya ingine si mat. Ushaipatana na watu that you were really close with at some point in this lifetime. In the alafu unajua kwa sense tu when you walk into something that is wanakuongelea ako ka movement, there's just some commotion. Nilisikia vibaya. Sawa. Ni sawa na nikasema ni sawa, nimesikia vibaya, it is okay, but we're not going to do anything about it because now what do we do? Unless kama ni kuenda kulia ama kufikiria Manchester United.
But that means you're very important because at least unatajwa kwa some table.
Mimi hata hiyo sikuwa nataka, msinitaje.
No, hautaki, yes, but let me tell you, Val, a tree that has fruits doesn't tell the person akuja airushie mawe. Saizi kuna mangoes everywhere. The tree doesn't call everyone, please come and nirushieni mawe. Nyinyi ndo mnaendanga huko. So nyinyi ndo mko na haja na the tree. That's just it.
Anyway, ni sawa guys. Wewe sikia tu vibaya yako. Utasikia tu vizuri after. Allow these emotions to pass through you. Na kwa hayo machache, for almost an hour we've been talking. But kwa hayo machache, ungetaka kutuambia nini inaendelea during the show ama unatakaje na sisi?
So we are gonna get empowered in a few, and it's gonna be exciting. We are gonna attack some of you. Siko ubaya, ni juu tunawapenda sana, and we really care about your health, yeah? So stay tuned so that nikuje nikuattack vizuri. Nitakufanyia venye
panya
huwa inafanya.
Unauma ukipuliza.
Exactly, she said it like here. But we're doing this because we care about you, we love you, and we care about your health. So yes.
Wow, it's about to go down. Haya, wacha nisi add or take away. Let me just remind you how to interact with us at Y254 on Facebook, Y254 channel on X, Y254 channel on Instagram, and everywhere else, Threads, TikTok, of important, YouTube also, so that you catch the interview or the intro, whichever you like to repeat is okay with us. But also, muhimu ni ukae tu hapa na sisi, alright? Do not even thubutu. Enda uambie neighbor, kama mnakunyonga chai pamoja, ama mwanze culture kunywa chai pamoja jitu. #Zai the morning. Please taste it.